Hi, I'm Elena McWhorter, and I'm in History 111, World Civilization with Joseph Locke. Today, for my discussion board 3, I'm going to be talking about Constantine and the Edict of Milan. So, the first question in the discussion board is, what was Constantine's reasoning behind granting the Christians toleration? In the edict, Constantine claims to have been inspired by his travel to a place near Milan with Licinius. And they're kind of seeing different things going on in this area, and one thing they liked was the toleration of different religions. And so they decided that for the betterment of the empire and the safety of the empire, that they would issue an official and sort of binding document saying not that Christianity would become an official religion of the empire, but rather it would be more tolerated in the empire, and it would no longer be the taboo that it had been. And there were some different motivations to this that I could see. Of course, he was looking out for the public welfare of the Roman Empire at this time. Our textbook on page 184 says that Christianity had become too strong to be eradicated. So at this point, starting any sort of war or really further going after Christians would have been extremely detrimental. And there probably would have been mass deaths in any sort of war of religions. So it was probably likely that on top of that, Constantine likely was starting to favor Christianity and maybe starting to think of converting. Although he did not convert until I believe it was about 20 years later on his deathbed, is when he officially converted to Christianity. It can probably be assumed that he was considering it at this point, but had he all of a sudden at 313 decided, I'm going to convert to Christianity and hope that the people of the empire follow suit and they begin to tolerate it, was not a good idea at all. He likely would have looked like a traitor to them, and it would have probably spurred on extreme violence and probably trying to go after him as well. So it was in his best interest, truthfully, to issue this edict, give it enough time for people not necessarily to convert to Christianity, but to learn to accept it as a common religion and not as the taboo that it once was, before he could safely transition into being a Christian without it being seen as a traitorous act, or without it being seen as, okay, Constantine has converted to Christianity, so he's essentially forcing all the people of the empire to follow suit. No, he was giving it more of a, we're going to tolerate these people, but it's up to you what you believe in. And so he didn't, like I said, he didn't officially convert until the end of his life. On his deathbed, he converted to Christianity. So after the edict was kind of put out there, and Constantine ruled for another 20 some odd years, and then he passed away after converting on his deathbed. Theodosius took over the empire, and he actually made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. It's quite interesting to see how in such a short time Christianity grew so much and grew to be so accepted due to this edict that a ruler could openly convert to Christianity, and then another ruler could openly be Christian through essentially the whole time of his ruling over the empire, and even go so far as to name it the official religion of the empire. So, I mean, there's a lot of good things to think about there, about really the power of the edict and its effect on the Roman Empire, along with everything that Constantine did to really bring about peace and toleration for the Christians. Thank you.